bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namami buddhaṃ gunasāgaraṃ taṃ sattā sadāvantu sukhi avera. Kāyo digagño sakalo dugando gaccanti sabbe maranaṃ ahaṃ. Namami dhammaṃ sugatena desitaṃ sattā sadāvantu sukhi avera. Kāyo digagño sakalo dugando gaccanti sabbe maranaṃ ahaṃ. Namami saṅgham ninaraja sāvakaṃ sattā sadāvantu sukhi avera. Kāyo digagño sakalo dugando gaccanti sabbe maranaṃ ahaṃ. So dear Dhamma friends, today we continue our breathing meditation technique. So in the beginning, you have to be very clear with the technique that we practice. In this path, there are two ways that you work with the mind. So the first thing is tranquility meditation. You slowly develop a background inside your mind to calm down, relax and keep your mind in one pointness. That is what called samatha bhavana, samatha mental culture. And then with that tranquility state of the mind, you go deeper and understand the nature of the life. That is what called vipassana. Vipassana, we mean deeply, thoroughly. Passana, observing. But if you don't have a tranquility mind, you cannot observe thoroughly. So that is why you have to develop these two methods in the beginning. So develop the tranquility state of the mind, you need a mental object. For that, today we take the breathing. Where you can focus your mind in front of your nose and your upper lip area. So when the inhalation exhalation happen, somewhere, maybe tip of your nose or top of your upper lip, somewhere in this area, there is a sensation. So in the beginning you have to catch that sensation. And nothing to do with the counting or holding breath or doing any kind of exercise. Try to find that sensation. Once you find the sensation, just let it be. You wait in that point. So let the inhalation exhalation happen itself, and when it happens you recognize this is inhalation, this is exhalation. Like hunting. You want to hunt the animal. So in the beginning you start to find out where this animal going. What is the path? Keep going here and there. Once you find the path, you put the trap and wait there. You cannot go behind the animal, then they run. Like you cannot go behind the breathing, then your mind start to run away somewhere else. So wait and try to develop the art of being patient inside you, because you work with you. You have to have a better understanding what you're doing. You're not going to fight with the outside world. You cannot be enemy to yourself. That's why you have to be friendly with your breathing. You cannot go against your nature. That doesn't mean you have to surrender to the nature. No, better to understand. For that you have to be very clear, with the clear mind, focus. Focus to what? To the sensation. So when the inhalation happens, just recognize it as inhalation. And when the exhalation happens, just recognize it as exhalation. If you don't feel anything, just wait. Don't try to jump. Don't try to make things happen. Learn to wait. And then you will see. Again the inhalation or exhalation will happen. And stay with that, separately recognize inhalation, exhalation. That is the first step. And when you observe this way, when the mind becomes clear and sharp, you will see this is the beginning of the inhalation, this is the middle, this is the end. From beginning to end, your mind can see the inhalation from beginning to end. Knowingly, this is beginning, this is middle, this is end. You have to observe. The exhalation also the same. From beginning to end, the exhalation your mind can see very clearly. So then knowingly observe it. Knowingly observe means when you see the beginning, you just know this is beginning. Don't make a habit out of what you practice. Always stay with the practice. Knowingly you are observing the breathing. And then you will see whole breath body. The breath body means from beginning to end one inhalation called breath body. From beginning to end one exhalation called breath body. Doesn't matter inhalation or exhalation. So then you will completely see the breath body. And that is where your mind becomes more clear and sharp. And then the nature of the inhalation and exhalation, the mind will go more deeper. Then some inhalation become longer, some inhalation shorter, and maybe warm or cold, heavy or soft. You can see these details inside the inhalation. So just recognize it. It is not what you make it happen, it is what happening there. These 3 steps will help you to tranquilize your mind, calm down your mind, and the body will calm down, your mind will calm down, your breathing will calm down. And then your mind, body and the breathing synchronize each other. These all 3 things belong to one nature. When these 3 things become one, which we call samadhi, tranquility state of the mind. When you come to the tranquility state of the mind, observe the impermanence, what you experience with the inhalation, exhalation. See, the inhalation not going to be permanent anywhere, in any place, in any moment, in any condition, in any form. It's always changing. It has a form, that's why you call inhalation, but it is really formless. Only for the moment what you experience, it's going to get that form. Maybe the long inhalation, maybe it is warm inhalation, maybe it is a very soft exhalation. You can recognize with that. But it is only for that moment. That is why it becomes formless. And even in that moment, if you go more deeper, and you will see in that long inhalation, inside that long inhalation changing. So then with the inhalation, exhalation, you from head to toes, you experience completely the change. That is a vipassana knowledge you gain. And then whatever the sound come to your ears, smell come to your nose. Of course you cannot see any sign because you're closing your eyes. And whatever the sensation arise in your body, so see the change. Don't grab it as something. When the sound comes, don't grab it as a sound. Go through the sound and experience the change inside that sound. Go through the smell and experience the change inside that smell. Go through the sensation and experience the change. And then mind will achieve to formless state. In that formless state, there is nothing to hold. When there is nothing to hold, there is nothing to let go. That is where your mind finds the freedom. You experience, but there is nothing you hold. That is the real vipassana understanding. It is not an illusion. It is not an imagination. But there is nothing. So your right palm on your left and neck head straight in one line, and be comfortable with your posture. And scan head to toes 3 times yourself and say Sopatveva, or be well and happy. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this evening to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this evening with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable, may my breath be more smooth, may no difficulties come to me. May all the success come to me. Also think for a moment, this is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime. And detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain with the present moment, observing your inhalation and exhalation. Relax your head. Relax your forehead. Relax your eyebrows. Relax your eyes. Relax your ears. Relax your nose. Relax your upper lip. And relax your lower lip. Relax your chin. And relax your whole face muscles. Relax your teeth. Relax your tongue. And relax your mouth. And relax your throat. Relax your neck. Relax your shoulders. Relax your arms. Relax your elbow. Relax your forearms, palms, fingers, fingertips. Relax your back muscles and relax your spine. Relax your chest and relax your abdominal muscles. Relax your lungs. Relax your heart. Relax your liver. And relax your kidneys. Relax your gallbladder. Relax your pancreas. Relax your small intestine. And relax your large intestine. Relax your abdominal organs. Relax your buttock. Relax your thigh. Relax your knee. Relax your calf muscles. Relax your foot and relax your toes. Relax your whole abdominal muscles. Relax your buttock. Relax your thigh. Relax your knee. Relax your calf muscles. Relax your foot and relax your toes. Relax your whole body muscles, tendons, ligaments, bone marrows and whole skeleton. And release the tension in your mind and bring a pleasant smile to your face and keep relax your face muscles. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire this compound, this village, this city, this state, this country, this world, and this universe. And as far as we can through galaxies, other planets, stars. Reminding ourselves like this. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe. And may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion. Forward. To your backside. To your left side. And to your right side. Downward and upward. To all 6 directions at once. Bring the awareness to your body. And focus your mind in front of your nose and your body area. So in the beginning we deeply inhale, exhale 3 times and try to find the sensation of your inhalation, exhalation. And let your inhalation, exhalation happen itself. When it happens, just recognize inhalation as inhalation, exhalation as exhalation. can't feel the inhalation, exhalation. Adjust your posture, moving your upper body back and forth, and your head up and down, and keep right posture for the inhalation, exhalation. It make easy to go deeper with the practice. Keep your mind with inhalation, exhalation. So dear Dhamma friends, in this human life, the moment by moment that you're spending this life here in this earth, is you're not going to catch again. So this is a very new moment you experience with the every breath, and also it's going to be the last. And you will never experience that moment in your sansaric journey. So then always you have to remember to get the best out of the moment that you're spending in your life. Don't spend the time in unprofitable way, and always make some profit out of the time for the life. We came to this world and we're spending this life, and if you look very carefully, and someone else always waiting to take your time, to take your place in many ways. In the place you work, and the place you live, and with all the relationship that you have, it never going to be permanent for you. It always there is a situation creating behind you to push you away. As example, I tell you, when you're driving on the way, just stop for a minute in the middle of the road. How many horns you're going to hear? You cannot do that. People start to act like it is the end of the world. In a deeper level, our life also same. You keep doing for your family. Just for a moment, stop that everything. What will happen? They're going to start to, come back thinking, it's a kind of like, something. So then you have to think. This everything you keep doing at the same time, there is a current behind you to push you away. In one day, when you get old and everybody start to reject you, the license that you have, DMV will take that driving license back. And if you have money, other people are going to take it. All the facilities that you have, other people are going to take it. And remember that. Then, before you come to that level, what you gain out of this all for your life? Where are you going to take this everything with you? Any single thing you cannot, take. Even your body, you cannot, take with you wherever you go after you die. So then, using this everything rather than getting attached to that, using this everything, always you have to uplift your life. It doesn't matter you like or not, by time this everything going to change. So then you have to develop the understanding. That is the best thing that you have to have in your life. Always remember to understand something new. Understand. Go for the wisdom. That is why the vipassana knowledge, when you develop the vipassana knowledge, wherever you go, it doesn't matter whatever the form you come to this world, if you have the vipassana knowledge, if you have the wisdom, you can always develop your life to the success. You know? And when in that success, there are 5 things you have to illuminate yourself. You know? So you have to clean yourself. There are 5 things. You know? So the one is called Kama Chanda. You know? So the Kama Chanda means in the deeper inside us, there is a current called the sensual pleasure. You know? It doesn't come from outside. It's inside us. So then, in day-to-day life, you have to look, are you feeding to that current or are you neutralizing the current? Because no one can do it for you. You can do this both ways. Maybe through in day-to-day life, with your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, you feeding to you the sensual pleasure, it's the current inside, and it become bigger day by day. Or maybe if you don't react to what is happening, you neutralize that current inside you. You know? So the karma, this sensual pleasure is not belong to you. It doesn't belong to this head to toes, this body. You know? This sensual pleasure inside us is stronger than, you know, our life. You know? That is the nature of the world. So then you have to remember, when something comes to your mind, before you react to that, you have to look why this came to your mind. Where it going to take you? You know? And maybe because once you react, it not belong to you. You know? It doesn't belong to you. But you have the responsibility of the creation that situation. And as example, when you're driving, and once you put the brake, okay, and still the vehicle keep moving, that belong to the condition of the tire, the condition of the road, and the heaviness of the vehicle. You know, that's everything, you know, but it is not you anymore. But who put that vehicle to that speed? It is just didn't happen automatically, because you keep pushing the gas. That's why the vehicle, you know, came to that speed. But once it came to that speed, you know, you cannot just stop right away at the same place. Even you want to, you know, stop what is happening. After you put the brake, it still keep going. So who going to get the responsibility after you put the brake, and you know, after that you have no choice? Then who has the responsibility, the whatever happened after you put the brake? Because it is not you, because you put the brake. Who? Can you claim it is as you? No, because you know, you have done whatever the necessary things. But you going to get the responsibility. You going to get the responsibility. Why? Because you are the one who put the vehicle to that speed. So that in life, in sometimes with the emotions, you know, that the sensual pleasure, you do certain actions, and after that even you stop the action, the whatever the reaction going to come behind you, you have to pay for that. You know, you cannot tell, hey, anymore, I don't want it. No, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You already push the button. Now it is in your account. Huh? So then you have to remember, because to change the life, you know, it take only 1 second sometimes. It take only 1 second. So on the way, in wherever you goes, and so whatever the happiness come to your mind, whatever the feelings arise with our body, how we know it is really me, when you want to jump, how you know it is really I am. And knowingly that if you do anything, it is okay. Why? Because whatever the reaction come to you, you able to get that responsibility, because you knew you want it. So the first thing that you have to be clear, the karma chanda. The karma, it's kind of like a current, the waves. This sensual pleasure, when you start to feed little by little, in a certain level, the current start to overtake entire your body, entire your mind, and sometimes it will overtake entire your life. You cannot escape that. Because when with your body become addictive to that, when it become addiction anymore, even you wanna go away from that, it is difficult for you. So then we have to think, the whatever the sensual pleasure, whatever the things we feeding to our body, we have to look what is the outcome going to happen, the result going to happen. Like everybody like to the take good food and vitamins, and healthy things to your life. Everybody want a healthy, but at the same time you have to look, for the moment maybe you feel the tasty, but after that once it go to the system, you cannot do anything. Like sugar, salt, it give the tasty, but when it become too much, what happens? It has power to break down the strength of your blood. And once the strength of your blood go down, you become helpless. So then you have to look whatever the happiness going to break down your strength of life, and then don't do that. Because whatever the sensual play out of the sensual pleasure, whatever the situation you're going to make, that situation it break down your life. And it kind of like paralyze you. You are there, but you cannot do anything. Your hand is here, but you cannot move and work. So there are some people like that. They take only one step because of the sensual pleasure, but after that, they cannot reverse. There are no U-turns in this journey. So then remember, the first thing always remember, rather than feeding to this sensual pleasure, the calm down, don't react. So it doesn't matter whatever the happy things arise inside you, whatever the sad things arise inside you, whatever the neutral things arise inside you, that all not permanent. Not permanent. And and you see that through the sensual pleasure, it's like a storm in your life, and now you with the empty hand, you just there. But If you look very carefully, you went through that. And then when it comes, it kind of like a, tornado. It doesn't listen to anything. It try to, go through that. And you are willing to do whatever you want, when the pleasure arises. But after that, and you cannot find where that the storm disappears. You cannot find it. Ah. So then remember, look your past and see, and then tomorrow, when whatever come to your mind, don't react. Why? Because you have seen, in your past and how crazy you are, and then, it end up with lot of problems, no any other, things to your life. And now you cannot escape from that. So then in the future, remember, don't make any mistake. Like at least if you find a mistake in your past, oh, I have done this, that is not the right. If you find anything in your life, then remember, determine yourself, even in this very lifetime or in this samsaric journey, to never do that mistake. But if everything is good in your life, no problem, keep going, keep doing, because it is good. Why you have to put condition, I am not going to do this? No, you don't need to do that. But in case, deeper in your heart, lock all the doors and windows, and even go to the bathroom and lock the door and sit and start to observe yourself. What I have done is good for me or not. If it is good for you, you okay. But in case deeper in your heart, if you have any doubt, any pain, in unsatisfactory nature, even the whole world come and cheers you and telling, oh, do it. Never do that. Why? Because your self-understanding tells you it doesn't work for you. But unfortunately we don't have that common sense to our. We like to follow others. When someone else say this, oh, everybody, but even in this quantum world, that the people everybody now understand, each and every person has a different model of life. And your body doesn't work like anybody else. It's only for you, this system. That's you, that whatever the situation inside you, it belongs to you. And so this system, when you get into that thing, and remember, when someone else say, oh, this is good, this is happy, it doesn't work for you. So then you have to observe yourself, what you understood in your life. Why? Because our real life is, we just follow others. That is the real life. As example, why you start to tell to your father, your mother, oh, this is my mother. Why? Because they taught you to do that. And everything that you have done in your life, most of the time somebody else taught you. Okay, say like this, say like when someone do something good, say thank you, oh thank you, in the beginning you have no idea what this is, they say, they used to teach you. That's why you're doing that. And the later maybe you have self-knowledge to understand, paying gratitude, oh you have to do like this way, you have to do like that. But how you start? Then you have to look yourself with the self-knowledge. Is there anything you grab in your life? Even you go through difficult times, hard times, still you want to hold into what other people say sometimes. This is painful, but everybody say, no, it is, fun to have that. And you thinking it is fun, it is fun. But you are here, breaking down to pieces. But you wanna, you cannot accept that truth. When you follow the Dharma, you get the strength to accept the truth that you see inside. That is the power you have to build up. But it's not easy. Why? Most of time we, rather than living for ourselves, we living for others. That is where our life go wrong. There is no escape for that. You live for your wife and your children, and then the grandchildren come. Then the society come. They build they build up things around you. It's go again and again and again and again, and they are the one who decide where you should be. You have no power. Why? Because you're giving authority to them. Even though you give this physical authority, remember to keep the mind inside and develop it yourself to get the right path and the wisdom. Don't allow anybody to put the unnecessary thoughts, junk thoughts to your mind. You have to look. It doesn't matter the religion, or it doesn't matter the politicians, or it doesn't matter the culture, or it doesn't matter any other teachings. You have to look. Why I should take this? Because once it come to you, it kind of like a chemical. Whatever the things outside, when it come to inside you, it creates something inside you. It is totally different. It is not you. It is not someone else. Look like alcohol. Look, with the color, with different colors, with beautiful bottles. There's nothing harm. It is there, and you are also very mindful and conscious. You are a very nice person. But take alcohol to inside you, what is happening? You become completely different person, and you feel like, no, you can walk from your head, not the legs, from where that current came to you. So everything the same. What you see has power to, when it go inside, it becomes something else. That's why it's called the whole human body is chemistry. So then the emotion, when you feed into emotion, remember, it is just not the feeling that you have, it is not what outside. When these two things come together, there is something else arise. You have to have wisdom to recognize what it is. When you see that before it arises, you are safe. Then whatever the reaction you do, knowingly what's going to happen, you good. But if you relate it with what you feel and what you see, and you go, and when that two things mix and something else come, it's like a ghost, demon. Because we have no idea what is this. I thought this and I saw that, but finally now I end up with this. Kama Chanda, remember. Don't give any chance to your emotions to overtake you. That is the power you have to develop as a human. If you don't develop that power as a human, you become just an animal. Because there is no the method to you go upward. And the second one called vyapada. Vyapada means strong anger. Just you angry for little things, not that anger vyapada. The vyapada means strong anger. You hold that anger and you keep pushing everything to get revenge out of that. There are things in our life sometimes. As a person, as a society, as a community, as a country, as a religion group sometimes. We hold like that a strong anger related with nothing maybe. If you question and go and see why you became, why you hold it to this anger, nothing. And generation to generation, people go like that. If you look at the world, you will see why you really, want to do this. There is no reason. But you are angry. So don't allow, to get into that anger inside you. If you see any unhappiness, unsatisfactory nature, right away, go away from that. Clean it inside you. Be tough in that moment. Clean yourself. Don't hold that anger. If you see, that anger holding you few days, few months, right away, and try to clean it, because the first thing, it is not good for you, and other thing is it kind of like a germs. It can make you sick, and also it can go to others also. That is what, if you see the world, that is what happening. So don't allow strong anger to hold you for any reason. That is not good for anybody. And so then it's kind of like a waves, and step by step it comes. So then what you have to do when there is anger come, the first thing, always remember, if your mind clear to see the necessary conditions, things for the reason, the situation, your mind going to go with that. But the first thing you have to do, and practice the loving kindness. Another thing is develop the understanding, because when there is understanding, there is no way to anger come. When we cannot understand, we get angry. So that is why the wisdom can, shut down this whole negative nature inside us. Another thing is the loving kindness and the wisdom allow you to turn this current to something else. So when there is anger arise inside you, it helps you to, develop the loving kindness, That is the method that you have to develop. In then certain time, what is happening, it completely, and the anger going to go away. So that anger means the strong, deep anger, that generation to generation, life to life, you go behind that. So never get into like that, things because of any reason. Because even for the single moment, don't try to get angry. Why? Because with that anger, if you die, what will happen? Who knows? And sometimes the people have heart attack, and heart problem, blood pressure, and maybe that you driving and keep talking over the phone, and you get angry, and there is accident happen. And you die. So what will happen? Where you go with that anger? You think you are going to go to a good place? Even the heaven exists there, they not allow you to come. Why? Because in the heaven, they are not allowed the angry people to come. If you cannot go with the without the anger from this human world, in the middle of the journey where the science that you can change your anger and become a very good person like an angel. Where are you going to become like that? But the Buddha mentioned, if you want to go to heaven or if you want to become an angel, it's very simple. Be an angel. Then with that, if you die, where you go? You go to the heaven, if it is exists somewhere. So otherwise you just living a life there, and giving harm to yourself, giving trouble to others, and with a lot of pain inside and outside, and you die and pray for go to heaven, it doesn't work. No? So then remember, don't allow this anger to destroy your sansaric journey. And somehow you are enough smart, you have knowledge to escape from things. Like when someone call you, you don't you see the number and you don't answer. If there are some trouble people, you don't answer, you allow it to go to voicemail. Like other people, if they try to make you angry, don't answer, let them to go to the voicemail. Leave a message. Don't try to fight with anybody. Why? Because can you change a crocodile to someone else? Can you do? No. Can you change a python to someone else? No. The python going to be a python. Crocodile is going to be the crocodile. That's the nature. So the human also the same like that. By fighting, arguing, you cannot change their nature sometimes. So it's better, okay, it doesn't matter, they win, allow them to win, but don't get into, trouble. Why? Because with that, the deep unpleasantness that if you die, what will happen to you? And at the same time, Ajjattava, once you recognize this, Bahiddava, you can apply it to others. You're never going to make anybody angry. Why? If you're going to make them angry, with that anger, if they die, you cannot ask the forgiveness. Where are you going to, clean yourself? And you become helpless. And in this your samsaric journey, that doubt going to be there. Why? Because you cannot be clear. You have seen with that anger, you are the one who make the person angry. With that anger, that person died. Now, what happening to you? So, and sometimes, there are people, they have many difficult, the health issues inside. Only kind of like, it's a little pinch, they need to die. It is not you, that is the condition that inside. But your words can give that pinch. You have to be very careful. That's why in the martial art, it say, don't hit to anybody. That person can die. It's not because of power of your punch or the kick. Because that person weak. So you allow that weakness to activate. But you get the responsibility after that. But he had a situation to die, but you finally end up with the trouble. And the same thing within day-to-day life with the most of time. So remember that. Don't allow yourself to get into that karma. So kama chanda, vyapada means strong anger. And the tina means the sloth and thoughtful. and the laziness, lethargic life, you know, always no, I can't, so like that, always look for the help. Can you please, could you please, always something, always you become a debtor for anywhere you go, you always need help from someone. Like that you cannot come out from this difficult life. You have to develop a strength inside, because when you become a very lethargic life like that, very easily darkness can overtake your life. Like most of terrorist groups, how even through the internet, over the internet, they can convert other people to their believing. How it is possible? Look, these young people, and you think you look, when you see them, they are good looking, young, handsome people, but in their mind, they are so lethargic. Very easily others can convert them to, the most of the human civilization nowadays, the people don't develop a strength to question themselves, whatever come to, and go to the mall and people go crazy, so it's kind of like a current. Even though they are, young and they can think, matured people, inside, in mind, they are so lethargic, powerless. They don't think deeply. They have no strength to think and work. They just go with the current. So don't develop like that life yourself. Sometimes be tough yourself. Be strong inside. Develop a strength. And nowadays it's very difficult to find in these young people, it's not very, real, masculine people. Maybe the physically masculine, but mentally, if they talk, they are through their mouth, it's come like a woman voice. How it's possible? How it became like that? Because they, that is their life. In the future, maybe it's very difficult to find the masculine cloth even, It's kind of like wearing, woman. Otherwise you have to go and custom made, So, like that. The world is become like that. It become very famous. It become, like a very, the passion, the identity. It's kind of like a gate, and when it's a gate, it's everywhere. Oh, don't disturb, don't, you have respect to them. It's kind of like, they're getting some authority, it's, it's killing the human nature. So then you have to know to develop inside, and not to allow it to spread around, and be a real man. There are many reasons sometimes to be, the people by birth and become sometimes like that. Of course there is a, there are the ways that they can live a life. But as a, world, as a, the nation, as a, a religion, and you have to understand, to accept the real nature of life. So when you have the lethargic mind, what is happening? Other people can, convert you. By selecting yourself and understanding, you take something, it is okay. But when someone else convert you, what is the point you keep following that then? You know, you become like a handicap. You have this beautiful life, but you just nothing because you just go with someone else. You know. Remember, when the Second World War came, 7.5 billion people died, in Second World War, So, where that all the lives, what happened? Who take the responsibility? Nobody going to take responsibility, but that people died. They had a good opportunity to, come to this human world and have this human life, but they end up with the misery. How it is happened like that. So don't develop a lethargic, lifestyle. Be strong and teach to your children, to take responsibilities themselves. Be a real man or be a real woman to the world. That going to, nourish this, the world, because it is very difficult today to find, real person, real woman or real man. So they not develop the strength inside. Even when you come to the meditation, and all the things happen inside you and can overtake this time period. Why? Because when you are lethargic, when you don't develop a strength inside, this that all the thoughts can overtake your life. Even when you practice meditation or in day-to-day life, social life, don't be so lethargic. There are people, you say, go and, hit to that person. There are many people, ready to do that. Like gangsters, group of people around, with the leader. And whatever the leader say, everybody go with that. So how it is possible? Why? How that other people become followers of someone? Because of the lethargic mind. So, and the uddacha kukucha, and the that always restlessness inside you, related with your own life, and measuring, oh, I am better than this, I am lower than that. You always comparing to everything. No, remember, every person has a way to become like that. You cannot just, jump to that level. The only thing is you have to see what you can do in your capacity, what is the best thing that you can do within your capacity. Not just to copy someone and become someone. See, today we forgetting our own responsibilities and try to become, somebody. It's not going to work. It's not going to be, because the people become like that. There are many reasons behind their life. We cannot become like that. But only thing is, we have to look what we can do ourselves around our life. When there is a responsibility come to you, are you doing your best? Are you become a better person and trying to give your best out of the situation? That is where you develop your life. Don't try to compare, and follow or achieve to somebody else. No, you cannot do that. And the vichikicha, it's a doubt arises, related with your past or the future. Oh, I have done this, what will happen then? I have done this, what will happen then? Oh, I have to do this, what will happen then? Why this doubt arises in your life? Because when you are not clear with the present moment, your past going to become misery and your future going to become misery. In case if you have doubt, remember, forget about the past, forget about the future, be very clear with the present situation. If there is a problem going on or a difficulty going on, hard time going on, don't try to put your mind to the past or the future. Oh, because of that, because of this, and no. Look the necessary conditions, things that you are in with that situation, and be clear with the present, and then you will see that everything going to become clear. And sometimes the people believe when everything go wrong, people thinking maybe it is not the stars in the right place. Yeah. And maybe some other people did something, the mysterious things with the bad intention. And how you think like that? Because when the present situation happen like this, what you do, you compare to past and think, oh, that day that person came and he was going here and there, maybe he did something. Huh? So you always compare to past with the present. No, you cannot do that. So remember, whatever the difficulties come, whatever the problem come, whatever the pain come, unbalance come to your life, as soon as possible what you have to do, come to the present and start to look in this present moment what is happening there, and fix that things, and you will see it not going to continue. But without fixing the present, if you try to thinking about past or whatever the step you take, it's going to go wrong way. So when the doubt come to you, when the fear rise inside you with that doubt, with that fear, with that doubt, don't do anything. Don't say anything. Don't think anything related with that. Start to, look why this is happened like this, and fix that in the present situation, and then it's going to be okay. It's any fight come, that's why it's any fight come, anything come, as soon as possible, just tell them, okay, you are right. Just say it. Don't try to, go with that and thinking and, doing something. No. If anybody come and ask, okay, take it. And right away try to, stop it. Then it's going to become, end. Because someone else want to have a fight with you, and then he come and ask, something. He don't want it, but he know when he asks, you're not going to give. No, his intention is fighting with you, catch you, and try to make a situation and come and ask, can I have this? You say no, and then go to the fight. But if you say, okay, yes, what will happen? So the doubt and the fear created like that situation inside you. Because when you have the doubt, when you have the fear, it always try to catch you with that. But if you right away stop reacting to that, it becomes helpless. So then remember, these 5 things, you have to somehow little by little, if you have effort to overtake these 5 things, that is become a worthful life in this human world. Kamachanda, reducing and neutraling your sensual pleasure. Vyapada, reducing your strong anger coming out from that. And the Thinamidda, the very lethargic lifestyle, and Uddacha Kukkucha, and you have the doubt about things in your life, and comparing things to each other, and the vichikicha, doubt about your life. These 5 things, if you have power to slowly reduce day by day with the whatever the situation, if you analyze these 5 and somehow whatever the situation in your life included to these 5 things, one of these 5. So whatever situation in your, whatever the moment you go through, is included to one of these 5. So then, if you able to, to come out from these 5 things, that means, you always in mindful. And if you can spend a day using this, that day is become worthful than 100 years worthless life. Try yourself. Every day you look yourself. This is the method. This is the pattern yourself to become a better person. Purify yourself. And getting old is nothing if you don't, develop this one. If you just keep doing the same things every day, like, what is the point? Every day you eat the peanut butter, you die, you come eat the peanut butter. How long you going to eat? It's not going to work. You have to strongly determine, to become a better person. So is there any question, please? So we do loving kindness meditation for a moment also. Palms together and repeat after me. Maya, Dhamman, Dhamma, Patipatya, Buddham, Pujemi, Dhamman, Pujemi, Sangham, Pujemi, Attaya, Imaya, Patipatya, Jati, Jara, Vyadi, Maranamha, Paribunjisami, Idammi, Punyam, Asavakkaya, Vahamhotu, Sabbadukka, Pamucchatu. May you be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to you. May no difficulties come to you. May no problems come to you. May you also have the patience, courage, understanding and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties in your life. And finally, may you attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Please say sadhu. Sadhu.